I'm Eric Aune, owner of Aune Plumbing, and I'm in my basement here in Minnesota so I can show you a new water softening system from NuvoH2O. This is the Manor Trio System, and it's made for houses like mine that are on well water. So we actually pull our water out of the ground from about 200 feet below the surface in the aquifer. That water is actually hard, and for about the last 20 years that we've lived here, we've had a salt or brine-based water softening system. They're very common, you probably know all about them. I didn't really love our system because it was always dumping water into our septic system and it was full of salt. I don't think that that's really good for our septic system or for our environment, so I wanted to eliminate that, but I didn't know what to go with until I learned about the NuvoH2O system. So let's get into the details on that, and I'll show you how I installed it. All right, so first and foremost, it does include all the hardware you need to mount it against the wall and mount it as you see here. This bracket does come shipped in the box, but separate, not assembled like this. It is directional, and it's important to know that. So the blue housing here is labeled in on one side and then out on the other. Very simple directions to follow for the installation. But it's important because the first filter needs to be the sediment filter, so closest to the inlet. After the sediment filter goes into the carbon filter. The carbon filter removes the taste and odor. And then from there, it goes to the citric acid filter that Nuvo is famous for. So that's where the softening is done, is in this filter here, or in this cartridge. The softener cartridge changes the pH in the water. And that's really what's important about this system. It's not using salt to remove and resin to remove the calcium and magnesium. What it's doing is it's using that citric acid to bring the pH closer to 7 and then encapsulate the hard water minerals so that they can't cling to things like piping or faucets or your water-based appliances. So this is going to reduce that scale that is found in so many people's water, and then by changing the pH. Very cool system, salt-free. I'm excited about that. You do have to supply your plumbing fittings. None of those are going to be included. This Manor Trio has 1-inch connections. I used the 304 stainless steel fittings here into my ball valves for isolation. So let's talk about that real quick. These are for isolating the unit. There are a couple vents here that you can relieve the pressure. Then using this wrench, you can pull the cartridges out and replace them. You're going to want to do that probably every 6 months or so, depending on your water quality and how much water you go through. So check that out. If you want more info from Nuvo themselves, go to their website. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up over on Instagram. I'm at Mechanical Hub. You can also check me out on YouTube as well. Thanks.